Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of podcast series Founders at Rise. I am Sangeetha, program lead at AI Rise, and today we have Mr. Hariharan, founder of Bloomatic Innovation, who builds automatic garland-making machine. Hello Hari, welcome to the podcast. So before we start, I just wanted to know how you really entered into this startup journey.
Hi Sangeetha, I'm Hariharan, founder of Bloomatic Innovations Private Limited. Actually, my journey started from my school days itself. During my school days, I making so many little innovations at my home and school days. After college, when I was entered, I first time hear the word called entrepreneurship. After that, I start thinking about project instead of why can't we do make innovations? Why can't we change the innovations into products? After that, approximately I built more than 20 products, but honestly said, none of them I can't able to execute in the market. Every time I said myself, Hariharan, I'm the innovator. Actually, I'm the innovator. After the 20 failures, I set one goal myself. Took a one problem, not in a random problem, took a one problem from my home itself, solved that problem, and expanded to later. I closely watching my mother. She every day she spent most of the time in garland making and selling in a shop. One day I talked to my mom and discussed about this idea. Mom, what if I make one machine which is can automate your entire process for garland making? She was so happy. Then I approached some garland makers also. Surprisingly, they give up positive results. At that time, I felt this idea, it's not going to be just an idea. This really, I want to take action and build this project. Yes.
Okay, that was great because everybody, including me, see the flower market in the different way. We look colors, fragrance, and of course, there are a lot of crowd. But you have seen the flower market in the different angle. So, how is that possible, and how it came to your mind?
Yes. In my college, after Corona period, I go with my mom to purchase every flowers for my shops. In that time, I watched so many flower shop owners starting with giving the garland to the perfect time and manpower issues, and some garlands it takes much time to complete the entire single one garland. Actually, what you're saying is exactly right. But there are so many problems in the market, flower market. Most of the people seeing the problems. Some people seeing the beautiful garlands. Some people facing the problem like manpower shortage, time consistency. Then it takes more time to build the garlands. What I think is it's a technological gap. There is a problem is there. The garland makers are already figured out it. But usually the garland peoples, they don't aware of the new technology. But other side, the technology persons, they really don't aware of there is a huge real world problem is there. So I'm the lucky person. I know the both thing. I grew up with the flower market with my mom, and also I have a experience in a product development. So this combination, which is helps to creating a Bloomatic Innovations.
Which was that actual point that transformed from just an idea or decision or just a talk with your mom to building a real life solution?
Honestly, at my initial time, I'm not thinking like a business person or entrepreneurship. I was emotionally touched with this problem. My one thing is, I want to solve this problem because my mom get enough time and reduce the workload. That's enough. My initial start with my mom. Then after that, nowadays I'm planning to the business model and creating a niche target, different garlands. But at the time, I only focus my mom have to spend more time with me and my family. That's it.
Okay, once you're done with your start and everything, apart from your mom, have you talked with any of the persons who are doing this? What were their feedback to adapt this machine?
Yeah. First time I'm expressed to the garland workers, I getting mixed reviews, mixed reactions. Some people give a positive reactions to my product, but some of people scary about what if this machine could
Replaces them,
yes,
yes.
replace their job. But after I explaining them in deeply, once they understand the procedure and how the machine works, they also like this project. Some persons came here. Some person came and talked me, and they asked when the machine will complete it, because he is working some other garland shops. He know the marketing and how to sell the garland everything, but he don't know how to tie. Once the machine is completed, I can buy it, I can make flower and garlands and sell it. I can create a new business for my family. So that spark boosts me more and more. I have to complete this product much more effectively. Yes.
Okay, now after started building this product, in this entire journey, which was the toughest part you faced?
As a hardware startup, always the initial stage when I don't have the financial support. That's the toughest phase in my startup journey. Even if I want to build a simple concept and I want to test it, it's so hard. Uh, Actually, in that phase, I borrowed some money from my friends. Somehow, I started the product development process. I think most founders had this journey, this phase.
In those toughest days, have you ever self doubted yourself?
Yes, definitely I self-doubted because people of my age were already settled in stable money and a stable career. Well, I'm still stuck in making a prototype and testing. Sometimes I used to think, what if this machine could not working properly in the market? I think a lot about that. But later I realized it. Founder or entrepreneurship is a different game and different rules compared to others. In a startup, especially in other startup, the initial successes come after few years of consistency. Until the surviving and consistent continuing is a real achievement. Actually, most of the founders face this issue. At the initial stage, if a founder don't have the mental mindset, but during the journey, they have to build this mindset.
Well, overcoming all this, now you have built your product. So, tell me about your product working mechanism and who stood by to develop this product.
Sure. In outside person, if you see my machine, it look like it's a ATM machine. Likewise, our machine also in the outside have one simple displays which is touch enabled. Once you feed the flour into the machine, and if you like want to, I need a one feed garland with a two flower combination like chavani and button rose. I need a one feed garland with a two flower combination. The quantity is two or three. Once we feed the feedback, the machine behind the scene, it will check whether every material are present or not. Once the sensor analyze the flowers, the required flowers is there or not, then the fiber, banana fiber, it's already loaded or not, the thread is finally connected or not. Behind the scene, every test once check, the process will start. The behind the scene, actually our machine have 3 to 4 subsystems are there. Each subsystem maintain each functionalities like flower singulation method and fiber feeding method and thread and fiber locking mechanism. Likewise, more than 3 4 mechanisms are there. Especially the four is a core of our machine. Once we feed the flowers, the bunch of flowers, the mechanism called the singulation mechanism, it will singulate each flower with the same orientation. So, which is helps our machine to tie the garland. After the separation, during the pass of the flower, it will under it will going under the quality checking. We enable the one AI camera. It will analyze the flower whether it's a good or not. Is the flower good or not? It's a fine condition. After checking, the flower goes into the pick and place mechanism. Once the pick and place mechanism recognizes the flower, it pick the flower to the blossom and stem and place into the fiber. Once the fiber is placed, the thread gets rotated. and the knot is perfectly completed. Once the single process is automated, there's the sequential of once the pattern is completed, this is repeatable. And also,
That is how every knot is tied for each and every flower. That is how garland
you
will
can
come.
also make a customization. Like if you need a 1 feet garland or 2 feet garland, or if you want to make some different flowers, like not only in Chivandi and Patanmas, you have to add a lily, or you want to make some patterns in that garland, or if you want to make a one your name in the garland, it's also possible. Yes. Once the completed the basic structure, we can customize n number of features what we want.
Okay. That was great from putting just a flower into the machine and to get the entire garland. So that was really amazing. But to build this, there was some support system behind you, right? To believe in you and to support you. Who were they?
As usual, my first believer and supporter is my mother. Then, when I pitched my idea into the flower garland makers, they also give some positive response, which is boost me to do this work. But professionally, AIC Rice Integration Centers, which is support me at the early stage, they believe me what I believe with my vision. And also, they give an initial support like financial support and R&D support and mentoring support, which just lead me to take a right path. The right path lead me to crack some government fundings like Nidhi Prayas from DST Ministry and Genesis EAR, which is from Mighty Hub, and also EDATN, IVPE voucher program. These financial supports crack my financial burden, and also we complete the first version of our machine, and also we talk to some vendors. They are willing to use our product. I think next 2 to 3 months we complete the entire machine. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Now your product is ready. You're completely ready for the piloting. What is your business model?
Yes, actually, we planned our business plans in both ways, one as B2B and B2C. Under B2B, we targeting customers like who make a garland in a large quantity and sell it entire cities and a particular town. Some people make a garland with a high quality and they export it to other countries. So, in kind of people, we use the model like B2B. We are not selling the machine entirely. We give the machine at a low cost, and we took a subscription model like
Okay.
because flower market is a time based market. Some months we have the potential of selling, some months we don't know. So the buying entire machine is a loss of the company. So once if January had a high amount of selling, they give a subscription with a higher number of quantity. Like if they subscribe for 1,000 rupees, this 1,000 rupees can the machine can tie 80 to 90 garlands like that. Uh, for the B2C target people, like my mother itself, they can't afford monthly subscriptions. People like my mother, they willing to make money in the home itself. Like 2 to 3 women together take a rental for this machine and use the machine to grow their family, like grow their financial support. Yes, we took to both options, B2B and B2C.
Okay. Now, coming to the final part of this podcast, what is the vision of 2030 with Bloomatic Innovation?
Bloomatic Innovations, when it reach what I dreamed of, I can make flower market very accessible. Flower making business too easy to everyone. Most of the Indian women, especially in household women, they are willing to make business in their home. But the problem is once one they don't know how to make a garland, or they don't have the time. Once the machine is present, make revenue in the home. Like already garland makers, they can speed their production and give the business order within a time. I believe Indian traditional flowers had a huge market in the international market. So our mission helped to modernize the tradition of our India and also preserve the cultural value also.
That was great hearing your startup journey, Hari, because from starting with the mother's pain point to solve the entire flower market's problem. That was really great idea behind that, and you have done with the product too. Eagerly seeing to see your product in the market soon. So all the very best for that. And Team AI's Rise will always be here to support you in the entire product journey till your profitable place. Thank you so much for joining, and all the best for your future.
Thank you, Sangeetha, for having this amazing podcast. It helped me for every step what I took in my early stage. Thank you for that.